Looking for great Harley deals? Today, we found 20 Harley-Davidson motorcycles for sale, from vintage classics to touring baggers. Let's see which one could be your next ride. Number 1. 1980 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead, $9,500. First up is a 1980 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead, listed for $9,500 by a seller in McMinnville, Tennessee. This bike features a new custom build with a rigid frame, giving it that classic old-school chopper look. It's powered by the legendary Shovelhead engine paired with a 4-speed transmission. The seller in McMinnville, TN says the bike also has new paint and a Harley Springer front fork, which really adds to its vintage style. With its clean, custom setup and strong Harley heritage, this Shovelhead could be a great option for riders who love traditional chopper builds. Number 2. 1942 Harley-Davidson 45 Flathead, $16,000. Next is a 1942 Harley-Davidson 45 Flathead, listed for $16,000 by a seller in Peoria, Arizona, with the bike located in Phoenix, Arizona. This motorcycle originally started life as a WLA military bike during World War II, which adds serious historical value. The seller in Peoria, Arizona says the bike runs and rides well, and the frame matches the VIN as a 1942 model. Vintage military Harleys like this are becoming increasingly rare, making it a special find for collectors or riders who appreciate classic American motorcycle history. Number 3. 1963 Harley-Davidson Panhead, $22,500. Next up is a 1963 Harley-Davidson Panhead, listed for $22,500 by a seller in Huntington Beach, California. The Panhead engine is one of Harley-Davidson's most legendary designs and remains highly collectible today. According to the seller in Huntington Beach, CA, the bike has been fully rebuilt and has less than 300 miles since restoration. It still features the original 1963 Panhead engine with matching numbers and many original parts. It has also been upgraded to a 12-volt system with an electric starter, making it easier to ride while keeping its vintage character. Number 4. 1950 Harley-Davidson Panhead FL, $17,500. Next is a 1950 Harley-Davidson Panhead FL, listed for $17,500 by a seller in Ebensburg, Pennsylvania, with the bike located in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Early Panhead models like this are highly respected among classic Harley collectors. The seller in Ebensburg, PA, says the motorcycle still has mostly original parts, along with drag pipes and a Super B carburetor. It also recently received a fresh top-end rebuild, helping keep the engine running strong. This combination of originality and mechanical updates makes it a very appealing vintage Harley. Number 5. 1980 Harley-Davidson FXWG Wide Glide, $17,900. Finally, we have a 1980 Harley-Davidson FXWG Wide Glide, listed for $17,900 by a seller in Berwyn, Illinois. This model is special because 1980 was the first year the Wide Glide was introduced. The seller in Berwyn, Illinois says the bike has 14,377 miles and still retains many of its original parts, which is impressive for a motorcycle that's more than 4 decades old. Known for its long front forks and classic chopper-inspired styling, the Wide Glide remains one of Harley's most recognizable designs. Number 6. 2001 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail Classic, $5,625. Next on the list is a 2001 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail Classic, listed for $5,625 by a seller in Hope Valley, Rhode Island. The Heritage Softail Classic is known for its timeless cruiser design, combining vintage Harley styling with comfortable long-distance riding capability. According to the seller in Hope Valley RI, this bike has just 10,400 miles, which is very low mileage for a motorcycle that's over 2 decades old. The seller describes it as being in excellent condition and running beautifully, suggesting it has been well cared for over the years. The Heritage Softail line is popular among riders who enjoy classic Harley looks, including wide fenders, leather-style saddlebags, and relaxed cruiser ergonomics. At this price point, this listing could be an appealing option for someone looking for a clean, low-mileage Harley cruiser without spending a fortune. Number 7. 2002 Harley-Davidson Dyna Wide Glide, $2,500. Next is a 2002 Harley-Davidson Dyna Wide Glide, listed for just $2,500 by a seller in Suffolk, Virginia. At first glance, this price might seem incredibly low for a Harley, but there is a reason behind it. The seller in Suffolk, VA, explains that the motorcycle currently needs an engine due to a cam chain failure. However, the rest of the bike is described as very clean, and the seller mentions they would rather see someone rebuild it than part it out. With 41,745 miles on the odometer, this wide glide could be a great opportunity for a mechanic or Harley enthusiast looking for a project bike. The Dyna Wide Glide is known for its long front end and classic chopper-inspired stance, making it a favorite among riders who love that stretched Harley look. Number 8. 2003 Harley-Davidson Road King, $6,500. Next up is a 2003 Harley-Davidson Road King listed for $6,500 by a seller in Norwalk, Iowa. The Road King is one of Harley-Davidson's most respected touring motorcycles, combining comfort, power, and classic styling. The seller in Norwalk RI says this bike has 26,621 miles and has always received regular maintenance. It has also been stored in a heated garage, which is a good sign that the motorcycle has been protected from harsh weather. The seller also mentions that the 25,000-mile service was completed last summer, including new cam tensioners and cams, which are important updates for this generation of Harley engines. With solid maintenance history and clean condition, this Road King could be a strong value for riders looking for a reliable Harley touring. Number 9. 2005 Harley-Davidson Softail Springer Classic, $9,600. Next is a 2005 Harley-Davidson Softail Springer Classic listed for $9,600 by a seller in Hemlock, New York. The Springer Classic stands out with its iconic Springer front suspension, giving it a unique vintage look that many Harley fans appreciate. The seller in Hemlock, NY, has owned this motorcycle for nearly 20 years, which often indicates a bike that has been well maintained. It currently shows 18,300 miles on the odometer, which is relatively low for its age. This bike includes several upgrades, such as a Stage 1 performance kit, a Power Commander fuel controller, and Vance & Hines fishtail exhaust pipes. It also comes with leather saddlebags and a removable passenger seat, making it versatile for both solo cruising and two-up riding. With its distinctive styling and upgrades, this Springer Classic is definitely a standout Harley. Number 10. 2002 Harley-Davidson Softail, $3,400. Next on the list is a 2002 Harley-Davidson Softail, listed for $3,400 by a seller in Davie, Florida, in the Fort Lauderdale and Miami area. That price immediately makes this one of the more affordable Harley cruisers on today's list. The seller in Davie, FL, says the bike has 25,222 miles and has been used as a second motorcycle, which explains why it has only been ridden about 5 times in the last 2 years. The seller recently had the bike serviced, and it's now being sold simply to free up space in the garage. For riders looking to get into Harley ownership without spending a huge amount of money, this Softail could be a very interesting option. Number 11. 1999 Harley-Davidson Road King, $4,500. Next, we have a 1999 Harley-Davidson Road King, listed for $4,500 by a seller in Pennsville, New Jersey. This touring model is known for its comfortable ride, classic styling, and strong long-distance capability. The seller in Pennsville, NJ, says the bike has only 13,000 miles, which is impressively low for a motorcycle of this age. It has also received several recent updates, including new tires, new brakes, and a new seat, along with a full service. Another nice feature is the removable fairing, which allows riders to switch between a classic Road King look or a more touring-focused setup. With low mileage and recent maintenance, this bike could be a solid deal for someone wanting a classic Harley touring machine. Number 12. 2001 Harley-Davidson Road King, $5,500. We have a 2001 Harley-Davidson Road King listed for $5,500 by a seller in Toledo, Ohio. This bike has 67,086 miles, but the seller says it runs and rides well, making it a practical touring option for riders on a budget. The seller in Toledo, OH, notes that the motorcycle will need some routine maintenance, including an oil change, a new rear tire, and front brake pads. However, the bike also includes several upgrades, such as a 21-inch spoke front wheel, LED passing lights, LED tail light, progressive shocks, and a detachable batwing fairing with a radio. It even has saddlebags with built-in speakers and an underglow lighting kit, giving it a customized look. With its mix of touring features and custom touches, this Road King could still offer plenty of miles of enjoyable riding. Number 13. 2005 Harley-Davidson Road King, $6,500. Next up is a 2005 Harley-Davidson Road King, listed for $6,500 by a seller in East Weymouth, Massachusetts. The Road King has long been one of Harley-Davidson's most recognizable touring motorcycles, known for its classic styling and comfortable long-distance riding capability. According to the seller in East Weymouth, MA, this particular bike is the Peace Officer Edition, which adds a unique element for collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate special Harley models. The motorcycle currently shows around 19,000 miles, which is relatively low for a touring bike of this age. The seller describes the bike as being in great shape for its age and running and driving like a dream. With its classic touring design, comfortable riding position, and iconic Road King styling, this bike could be a great option for riders who want a traditional Harley touring experience without spending a premium price. Number 14. 1967 Harley-Davidson XL/CH, $6,500. Next is a 1967 Harley-Davidson XL/CH, listed for $6,500 by a seller in Toms River, New Jersey. The XL/CH is one of Harley-Davidson's classic Sportster models and is well known for its raw, stripped-down performance and vintage character. The seller in Toms River, New Jersey says this bike has been built with a jammer frame and a Springer front end, giving it a distinctive custom chopper look. It also features a Phase 3 primary belt drive, an S&S carburetor, and a magneto ignition system, meaning the bike runs without a battery. This motorcycle is also kickstart only, which adds to its old-school riding experience. For enthusiasts who appreciate vintage Harley builds and hands-on riding, this XL/CH could be a unique and very interesting project or weekend cruiser. Number 15. 2008 Harley-Davidson Electroglide, $5,500. Next, we have a Harley-Davidson Electroglide listed for $5,500 by a seller in Lake Grove, New York. Touring bikes like the Electroglide are designed for riders who want comfort, storage, and long-distance capability all in one machine. The seller in Lake Grove, New York, says this bike features the 1450cc twin-cam 88 engine, paired with a 5-speed transmission, which has been a reliable setup for many Harley touring models. It currently shows around 58,600 miles, but the seller notes the motorcycle runs great and is very clean. The bike also includes several upgrades, such as Vance & Hines True Dual Exhaust Pipes, a Hypercharger air cleaner, a Garmin GPS system, a radar detector, and a CB radio. With its mix of touring comfort and extra accessories, this Electroglide could be a strong value for riders who enjoy long highway trips.
Those are those banks and heights, baby.
Number 16. 1977 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead FLH Project, $4,500. Next on the list is a 1977 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead FLH Project, listed for $4,500 by a seller in Butler, Pennsylvania. The Shovelhead engine is one of Harley's most legendary power plants and remains a favorite among vintage Harley enthusiasts. The seller in Butler, PA, explains that this motorcycle has not been started in several years, but it does turn over, and some of the electrical components, like the lights and signals, may still work. The bike also comes with new tires and new handlebars, which are already installed. According to the seller, the bike is about 95% complete, though the brakes will need to be repaired before it can be ridden again. For someone looking for a classic Harley restoration project, this Shovelhead could be an interesting opportunity. Number 17. 2010 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy, listed for $7,300 by a seller in Whitehall, Pennsylvania. The Fat Boy is one of Harley-Davidson's most iconic cruiser models, known for its muscular design, wide tires, and unmistakable road presence. The seller in Whitehall, PA, says this bike has just 8,000 miles, which is extremely low mileage for a motorcycle from 2010. The bike is described as being in great shape and includes several nice features, such as LED lighting all around, a windshield, and a passenger backrest for added comfort. With its low mileage and classic Harley styling, this Fat Boy could be a great option for riders who want a modern cruiser with strong visual appeal and reliable performance. Number 18. 2010 Harley-Davidson Road King, listed for $8,900 by a seller in Hyde Park, Massachusetts. The Road King continues to be one of Harley-Davidson's most respected touring motorcycles, thanks to its blend of classic design and long-distance comfort. The seller in Hyde Park, Mass. says this particular bike has only 3,500 miles, which is incredibly low for a motorcycle that is over a decade old. The bike is described as being like new, with no scratches and no accidents or drops reported. Low-mileage touring bikes like this can be very appealing to buyers who want a near-new riding experience without paying the price of a brand-new motorcycle. Number 19. 2003 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail Classic 100th Anniversary, $5,500. Next is a 2003 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail Classic 100th Anniversary Edition, listed for $5,500 by a seller in Morris, Connecticut. The 2003 model year celebrated Harley-Davidson's 100th anniversary, making these bikes especially interesting for collectors and fans of the brand. The seller in Morris, CT says the bike currently has 77,000 miles, but it has been owned and enjoyed for many years. This model features a special two-tone anniversary paint set, and the seller mentions that it is number 48 out of 100 limited edition paint sets, adding an extra level of uniqueness. With its classic cruiser styling, comfortable seating, and saddlebags for storage, the Heritage Softail Classic remains a great option for relaxed highway rides and long road trips. Number 20. 2004 Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic, listed for $5,000 by a seller in Rincon, Georgia. The Ultra Classic models are designed for riders who want a full touring experience with maximum comfort and features. The seller in Rincon, GA says this bike has about 42,900 miles and includes several custom upgrades. The motorcycle has been fitted with performance cams and a professional tune, and the seller even mentions that a dyno chart is available. Additional features include custom spoke wheels, a larger 21-inch front wheel, and upgraded exhaust that produces a strong Harley sound. With its touring capability and custom touches, this Ultra Classic could be a very appealing option for riders looking for a comfortable long-distance Harley. That's the list of 20 Harley-Davidsons currently for sale. Which one would you choose? The vintage classics or the touring baggers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy finding great motorcycle deals, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ride safe. See you in the next video.